Live from Christian Academy of Louisville English Station campus, it is Christian Academy of Louisville Lady Centurion basketball, as tonight the Lady Centurions at 10 and 12 take on the KCD Lady Bearcats at 7 and 14. Hello, everybody. I'm Mike Patello, privileged to bring you this game tonight, and I'm joined by Assistant Athletic Director, former head coach at Beth Haven High School, Brad Morgan. And after snowouts galore, one of them was this district game, and we're in for a double dip tonight, ladies and boys, but the girls are first tonight in their final district matchup, Brad.
Got a huge game. I mean, we're staring down a three-way tie between us, Ballard, and Eastern. If the Lady Centurions can get the victory tonight, not a lot of games in town tonight with a lot of the cancellations, but with the district matchup, we're able to get this one in and excited. It should be an excellent game. KCD,
a team that is 7 and 14 this year, and honestly kind of struggling this year, but you never know what can happen. It's a very young team with only one senior, but that youth gets experience as the year goes along for KCD.
Yes, it does, and I'm looking at scores. Last year we won, 58-12, so a lot of the same girls on the team here looking for maybe not revenge, but looking to get a little bit closer as they come along. And if you're Christian Academy, you never want to let them feel like they have a chance. You want to keep pushing it far away.
Christian Academy has never lost to KCD on the girls' side, 18-0 over the past 12 years. Some years there have been two games, obviously, in the regular season and in district play. As Brad said, last year Centurions a 58-12 winner. Really no close games during that entire time. This has just been a series dominated by the Lady Centurions. Starting lineups tonight, first for the KCD Bearcats is going to be a sophomore, number 14, Ellie D'Amato. She's going to be joined by a freshman, number 20. Morgan is not starting, but we're going to take a break right now for the prayer and then the national anthem. I'll come back with starting lineups.
This game be very safe and none of the players get hurt. Please hope either KCD or Calvin stay very successfully, and so all the players try their best and we just have a great day. Please make a great game.
Well, I believe we have our first all-star of the night in this game, Hannah Casper, a fourth grader from the Cal Intramural program, with the opening prayer. And Brad, may be the best opening prayer we've had all year.
Yeah. You know, to have the nerve to step up and do it in front of this big crowd was amazing. And tonight is intramural night, so all of our girls intramural athletes are here, going to be honored at halftime. And what a fitting way for Hannah to start it off with a great job. And it was awesome to see our girls, the high school girls, give her a huge cheer after she finished.
And obviously the Cal Pep Band with the national anthem tonight. Back to the starting lineups. Number 14, a sophomore, Ellie D'Amato, along with number 23 and one of the key players on this KCD team, junior, number 23, Hannah Lowley at 5'9". She's joined by a freshman, number 32, Olivia Green. Also a junior, the other stalwart of this team, 5'8", Leah Miller, number 21. And finally the sophomore, number 3, Daria Eisenbry. For the Lady Centurion tonight, a few different starters tonight, giving a couple players a chance to start that haven't started this year by Coach Rice. And one is going to be number 00, a sophomore for the Lady Centurions, Allie Blackburn. Joining her is going to be junior number 21, Sydney Lampkin, and freshman number 31, Heather Glidewell, all three with some key minutes this year, but their first starts of the year, and they'll be joining seniors Lindsay Dunn and Mackenzie Campbell. So Coach Rice giving a few players a chance to start and feel what it's like to start out there against KCD tonight.
Yeah, exciting. Everybody, they all work hard. You got about 10 girls on the roster. They all work hard. It's funny to watch them. Some of them didn't know they were supposed to shake the ref's hand. The other team, they were all discombobulated there, but they figured it out. All had smiles on their face, so it's exciting.
Olivia Green, Mackenzie Campbell at the circle to go for the opening jump here, opening tip. All the Lady Centurions lined up at midcourt line or in backcourt. Ball is up. Tip is controlled by KCD. And with the ball is Eisenbry. She sets it up, gets it off to Ellie D'Amato, who I believe is the point guard for this team. It goes off to Lowley. She starts to drive, gives off to Eisenbry. Eisenbry brings it back out, gives it back off to Lowley. Lowley starts her drive, has an opening to the hoop, and she is fouled. Looks like she came down maybe on somebody's ankle. She's walking gingerly on that. Foul is going to be on Sydney Lampkin. That'll be her first. And that'll send Hannah Lowley to the line for 2. Her first shot is no good.
She still looks really ginger on that foot there. I think maybe it's one of those you can run through it, but it's going to be sore when she takes that shoe off later on in the night.
Second shot, no good also. Rebound, Heather Glidewell with the board. She gives off to Lindsay Dunn, and she'll set the offense for the Lady Centurions. Over to Sydney Lampkin on the right wing, back to Dunn. Back to Lampkin, looks inside. Glidewell covered up by Green. Dunn starts to drive, gives off to Blackburn. Finds Dunn. Dunn fakes, goes right. Centurions going around the horn. Dunn with the ball. McCampbell out with a pick. Right back to Allie Blackburn. Blackburn has shown no shyness this year. She touched the ball 3 times and hadn't shot yet. Shot by Dunn, no good. Campbell with the rebound. Her shot is blocked. KCD comes away with it. Lowley pushes the ball up, goes right. Stopped by Dunn. No good on the shot. Rebound by Dunn, but taken away by KCD. Lowley gets it back, goes around a double team, and there's going to be a foul on Allie Blackburn.
Well, for KCD, the coach has to be happy with Hannah Lowley immediately. She's looking to attack every time she gets it. And, of course, Lindsay Dunn guarding her, one of our best defenders. Lowley already into the line for the 3rd and 4th foul shot of the game.
And she misses her 3rd free throw. Lowley eyes it. Goes for her 4th attempt on the evening, and this one off the back of the rim, no good. Campbell goes strong. Glidewell comes away with it. Lampkin brings it down, crosses midcourt, and gives it back to Dunn on top of the key.
Somebody's got to penetrate the gap. It's a lot of passing around this zone. Got to penetrate the gap.
Blackburn's going to let it fly, and you can do that too. Allie Blackburn with a 3.
Well, that time they got reversal. Instead, last time they stayed on the left side, no reverse. That time they went hard to the right. Lindsay Dunn reversed it quickly. Got the open shot.
In the corner, it goes to Lowley. She starts a move. A left-handed hook is no good, but Lowley's going to the line again. And this time it's going to be on Dunn. So Lowley, 3 drives to the hoop, 3 fouls.
Yeah, she hasn't showed she can finish, but she also hasn't showed she has been able to make the foul shot here. I think those percentages will even out as the game goes. Cal's going to have to stop fouling, move their feet.
First shot is good. So KCD is in the scoring column with their first point of the evening. Second shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Campbell. She hands it off to Dunn, and she'll push it forward for the Centurions. Blackburn's on her right, but she goes to her left to Lampkin. And ball's going to be knocked away by Lowley. But it comes back. Dunn recovers it over to Lampkin. Cross court to Blackburn. Didn't even look for the shot there or the opening. Dunn dribbling out top, open for a three. Good.
Really, a good shot, but not great offense. Somebody's got to either get to the high post or you can't just pass around the perimeter. You got to break the three-point line.
D'Amato starts the drive, gives off to Miller. Miller drives, loses the ball. Centurions come the other way. 4-on-3. Dunn stutter steps, goes right, stops out to Lampkin, open for a three. 3 for 3 for the Centurions.
Coach Rice got to be happy. He's dialed up the lineup, and it's worked 3 for 3 from outside.
9-1 Centurions. D'Amato crosses over, goes to the hoop. Shot is no good. Rebound, Sydney Lampkin. She gets it off to Dunn, and she's going to slow it down. Now she picks her pace up a little bit.
Another pass.
Underneath the Campbell. Shot is up and good, and she's fouled.
Excellent pass. Blackwell caught it, was ready to shoot the three, found Blackburn wide open underneath. Excuse me, not Blackburn, but found Campbell underneath. Got it to her. Finished and the foul.
Oh, McKenzie hits the Campbell. We'll count that as a three-pointer and have 4 3-pointers in 4 possessions.
4 threes.
There's going to be a timeout by KCD. So with 5:03 to go, and McKenzie Campbell at the line for one. Centurions with a 10-point lead, 11-1.
McKenzie did something even better to me than the layup on the other end. When the drive came right down the heart, she stood her ground, ready for the charge with her hands straight up. Didn't end up having to take the charge because she stopped short, but instead of fouling, she just made them finish over top of her. KCD won't be able to do that consistently throughout this game.
KCD coached by Harry Hayes in his second year, a combined record of 18-32 during that time. Of course, Christian Academy coached by Don Rice, 14th year at Christian Academy for Don, 291 wins, 130 losses, so approaching that infamous 300 mark at Cal.
An amazing run for Coach Rice. Not easy at the high school level. With the amount of preparation it takes, just a tremendous effort by him and tremendous pride in this program and all the ladies who played for him.
Campbell's first shot, no good. Her only shot, and that rebound comes down to Leah Miller. And she's going to throw it out of bounds. It'll go to the Centurions.
Just a little bit of pressure there off the rebound. Some of the best press defenses are off the missed shot.
Lampkin gets it into Dunn. She's going to go around a pick by Glidewell. Gives it off to Blackburn. Ball's knocked away, but Dunn tracks it down before it goes into backcourt. Back to Blackburn, around the horn to Lampkin. Lampkin pointing to someone to get there. Tries to go underneath the Dunn. Overthrows it just a little bit.
If that was Montrez Harrell, that would have been a perfect alley-oop dunk. Sydney Lampkin forgot she was passing to Lindsey Dunn on that one.
But she wants to pass to Montrez Harrell.
That would have been a slam any day.
D'Amato to her right, gives off to Green. Green ball high above her head. Finds Leah Miller. It goes to Lally, open for a minute, and it's good on the little 5-footer.
Little disorganization there from Cal and who they were guarding. Couldn't get matched up, left open shot.
Dunn drives to the right in between a number of players, but she travels on the way.
A good idea, one too many dribbles. Got one dribble too deep. She needed to pull up, make the pass there. Would have had an easy shot.
Eisenbright tosses it in. D'Amato brings it down for the Lady Bearcats. To her left, left-handed layup, no good. Rebound out deep to Dunn, and she just covers it up. And now she wants to run, finds Blackburn on the lead. Blackburn goes to the hoop, trips, ball on the ground. 2 Centurions, 1 Lady Bearcat with it. Jump ball, arrow to the Centurions.
Jump ball, possession, 2 Centurions.
Lampkin to throw it in. Finds Blackburn open from the corner. No good on that three, but Campbell there for the rebound. No good. Ball tipped by Miller. Blackburn comes up with it. No good on the 5-footer. Dunn comes down with it, starts the drive, thinks better of it, and there's going to be a foul. The ball's knocked out of her hands.
Cal, the bigger team, the bigger lineup on the floor, really able to have their way on the boards, just out jumping KCD.
D'Amato with her first foul. That is the second team foul on KCD. Ball gets into Blackburn. Glidewell, 15-footer from the free throw line. No good. Rebound to Olivia Green. Gets it out quickly to D'Amato. She pushes it ahead, goes around Glidewell. Layup is no good, but she's fouled on the way to the hoop.
Gladwell missed the shot down there, but it's a nice shot. It's something your post player has to take that shot so that they respect it. The defense has to respect it, come out, put a hand up, and that allows passing for an easier opportunity.
D'Amato to the line for 2. Fouls on Heather Glidewell. That is her first, 4th team foul on the Centurions. Into the game comes Morgan Harler for KCD. Out goes Leah Miller.
Coach Rice had another 5 take off their warm-up tops down. We may be doing a unit substitution today, 5 in, 5 out.
D'Amato misses everything on her second shot. It'll go over to the Centurions.
7 missed free throws already for KCD. Could be a much closer game than it is, 11-3. Could be 11-10.
Dunn with the ball, almost travels, gets rid of it though. Over to Lampkin.
KCD moved into a 3-2 zone here.
Cross court it goes to Lampkin. Back to Dunn, tries to penetrate. A backward bounce pass goes out of bounds. It'll go to KCD. Lowley throws it in. D'Amato brings it down. D'Amato around a pick, stops, finds Miller. She's picked up by Blackburn. Stops, tries to go to Green. Blackburn with good hands deflects it out of bounds. And here come the 5 for the Centurions. And the answer is yes to your pregame question. Your pregame question to me, Brad, was Emma Bowman cleared to play? And yes, she is. She is in the game.
That's big news for Cal. I really thought 2 weeks ago, I thought that was a season-ending injury. But it's good to see her back. I know she loves the game so much. And if you're KCD, you weathered the first storm, and now maybe a better lineup might come on the floor here.
Summer Conti, Emma Wesley. And Wesley's going to have a foul.
I want to mention, too, Emma Wesley was out the Frankfurt game with an illness, so it's good to see her back. She's one of the driving forces leading the scoring attack for Cal.
Conti, Wesley, Raquel Reese, Brittany Mumford, and Emma Bowman in the game. There's going to be almost a steal by Conti. D'Amato's able to hang on to it. Starts the drive, stopped by Conti. Goes cross court to Harler or to Lowley. Lowley starts the drive, stopped by Reese, double teamed by Wesley. Ball's on the ground, jump ball. Arrows going to KCD.
Good effort there. A natural trap there in the corner. Anytime you get the ball in the corner, you some defender close. You trap, got the loose ball, but ended up with a jump. Next possession will go back to Cal.
Eisenbry throws it into Green. Back to Eisenbry. Spin move underneath. Shots blocked by Emma Bowman. It goes out of bounds. Will stay with KCD. Emma Bowman saved a sure too.
Yeah, Wesley went for the steal. Probably maybe one of those hustle plays you didn't need. You just need to stay behind her, but Bowman was there to pick up the slack for the block.
Eisenbry to throw it in. Gets it into Lowley. She lets a 3 fly. No good. Rebound. Bowman has it. Conti hurries it across midcourt. Finds Wesley in the corner. She dribbles out of the double team. Back to Conti. Around to Reese. Reese finds Bowman right in the middle. She drives to the hoop. Shot is up and good. Emma Bowman making her presence known in her first game back.
Well, one thing Emma can do is she can get in that high post area and really make you pay if she catches it there. Did it right there.
Lowley brings it across court. Up and good on the running 5-footer.
Lowley's a really nice player within this district.
13-5, Lady Centurions. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Conti Mumford wide open underneath. Clapped her hands twice, but found her a little too late. Steal by Lowley, and she's going to try to go coast to coast, but she's fouled on the way by Raquel Reese.
Wide open there. It's Mumford. It's too late. Didn't see her in time. Got it in and a little bit late.
Summer Conti out. Lindsay Dunn in with 1:58 to go. That is the 6th team foul on the Lady Centurions. They only have 5 on the board. I have 6. Ball then. Mumford almost with the steal. Hanging on to it is Sarah Zappone. Is off her leg. Sarah Zappone in the game for KCD. She's in along with Beverly King.
Zappone a little lazy with it there. Got the quick strip, went right off her leg.
Conti back in the game. Bowman out. So Bowman with a good 1 minute stretch in her 2 minute stretch in her time back.
Bringing her back slowly. I did see a little limp from her, but nice minute.
Emma Wesley with the ball. Finds Dunn open for the three from the left wing. No good on the shot. Rebound. Conti comes away. Back to Dunn. Dunn starts to drive. Stops. And she goes up in the air. Thinks she went up. Thought she was going to shoot. The KCD player was there. Couldn't decide what to do.
Yeah, no doubt. Traveling violation there. Sometimes you drive baseline. There's nowhere to go there.
Eisenbrei to throw it in. Gets it into Lally. Lally being guarded by Reese. Well, I've been impressed by Reese's defense. And only the 7th grader, she is very active.
Watching her play defense is really a great enjoyment because of how hard she works. She stays in her stance. Even when she gets beat, she runs down. Unbelievable maturity from a 7th grader to be playing on the defensive end that way.
Wesley to throw it in. Gets it into Conti. Conti back to Wesley.
Quicker ball reversal will get layups inside. You can see right there it is, quick.
Mumford to Reese, throws it back out. Wesley open for the three, no good. Rebound, Mumford goes back up. Good. How she hit that, I don't know, but Brittany comes away with 2.
I knew she was going to get the rebound, no doubt, but I didn't expect her to make that shot.
Ball stolen by the Centurions and stolen right back by KCD on the ground. Mumford dives for it. Eisenbrei comes away with it. There are hands all around her, but she gets it away to King. Or Allie Reeves, excuse me.
Mumford left.
Ball's going to be stolen by Wesley. She's going against Eisenbrei all the way. She's bumped, no call. Eisenbrei comes away with it on the ground, double teamed. Mumford comes away with it, bounces to Wesley, up for 2.
Nice. Never quit, never stop playing. Wesley did not get fouled. It was a great no call. Dunn, here comes Dunn. She's going to get this one.
And it's on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. And the arrow's pointing to the Lady Centurions. 25 seconds to go first quarter. 17-5 Lady Centurions.
This group's really picked up the intensity on the defensive end with the full court press. Coach Rice has called for the full court press and getting it done. And that, the steals sometimes lead to so many easy baskets.
Lally back in, D'Amato out, Reese out in three-point land. Gives it off to Dunn. Dunn out to Conti. We'll see if the Centurions wait for that last shot. Wesley now pulls it back. 15 seconds to go first quarter. They're not waiting. Conti's filling it up. No good. Mumford with the rebound. Back up, and she's fouled. So Brittany only needs 22 more rebounds to match her total from the other night.
Oh, if she's down there, there's no doubt she's gonna get the rebound. But Reese there, she stepped into her shot. She was ready and didn't shoot it. A little bit too unselfish. I'd like to see her really gain confidence to take that wide open shot.
First shot by Mumford is good. Foul was on Allie Reeves. That is her first. The team third. Second shot no good. Rebound comes down to Reeves of KCD. She gets it off to Lally. She is double teamed. Back to Reeves, across to Eisenbrei. She lets it go from midcourt with a second left. No good, and at the end of the first quarter of play, the Lady Centurions lead 18-5 over the KCD Bearcats.
Follow Christian Academy of Louisville Athletics on Twitter for Centurion athletic news and game updates by following Athletic Director Darren Long at Centurion AD. Also, if you're in the market for clothing or any type of retail accessories or merchandise, please, the Centurion Armory is Cal's retail store with a full line of clothing, accessories, and merchandise for every Centurion fan. The Armory is open Tuesday through Friday, 2:30 to 4:30, right outside the main gym by the Big Rock on the high school side of the parking lot.
Scoring in that first quarter, first for KCD. Pretty easy to tell you, Hannah Lally with 5. That's the 5 points for KCD as the Lady Centurions lead 18-5. For the Centurions, 7 players in the scoring column. Allie Blackburn, Lindsey Dunn, Brittany Mumford, and Sydney Lampkin, all with 3, and 2 points each for Emma Wesley, Emma Bowman, and Mackenzie Campbell. Second quarter, Lady Centurions come out with Emma Wesley, Sydney Lampkin, Summer Conti, Heather Glidewell, and Mackenzie Campbell. KCD responds with Green. Rachel Jennings is in the game. Hannah Lally. D'Amato is back in the game, and also Leah Miller. So D'Amato will bring it down and set the offense for the Lady Bearcats, who start the second quarter with the ball. Gets it to Lally. She has all 5 of KCD points. Conti putting pressure on
Trap.
Miller. Ball almost stolen. Green has it. Goes off with a 5-footer up. No good by Miller. Conti comes away with it. She's going to push it down.
Good
nice
pass
to Glidewell, up and good.
Glidewell, nice pass. Summer Conti with the pass to the left side. Glidewell running the lane, finished nicely with the right hand.
D'Amato brings it down. Finds Lally on the left wing. In the corner it goes. Rachel Jennings with the three. No good. With the rebound is D'Amato. Ball's going to be stolen by Wesley. Back on the ground it goes. And we're going to have like our 5th or 6th jump ball of the night.
Yeah, there's a lot of quick hands from Chris Gabby knocking balls away from KCD. Ends up
now they got the arrow going to KCD, but KCD started the quarter with the ball.
And we've got the adjustment here. Table's telling them.
I thought they were listening to us. I thought they heard us say it should be Lady Centurion ball. Conti across to Wesley. Looks inside. No opening for Glidewell. Now Conti around a pick by Campbell off to Lampkin. Lampkin uses her dribble. Looks for help. Cross court to Wesley. Wesley around a pick by Campbell. Goes all the way and going to be fouled on the drive to the hoop.
KCD now goes to a 1-3-1 zone. We've seen 2-3, 3-2, now 1-3-1, and the Centurions have had the answer for all three to this point.
Lally with her first foul sends Wesley to the line. Wesley, a 60% free throw shooter on the year. Her first shot is in there. Eisenbry back in the game. Jennings comes out for KCD. Second shot up and good by Wesley. So Wesley hits both. Centurions go up by 17, 22-5.
Now into a 1-2-2 half-court trap here.
D'Amato
there should have a trap.
In the corner to Lally. Shot is up, no good. Rebound comes down to D'Amato, no good. Glidewell gets about her 3rd or 4th rebound of the
really
game.
Playing well this game, doing a good job.
Wesley over to Lampkin, open for the three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound comes down to D'Amato. She gives it off to Lally. Lally stops, thought about the three, but Conti covers her up quickly. Eisenbry, top of the key, back to Lally. Starts the drive, 15-footer, no good. Rebound by D'Amato. And off it comes to Miller. Around the horn, Eisenbry to Green. In the corner to D'Amato, fakes the shot, tries to drive in. Ball stolen by Conti and then grabbed by D'Amato as she starts to take off. And that'll be number 2 on Ellie D'Amato.
I think Hannah Lally, just a junior, is one of my favorite players we've watched all year. She is going to shoot the ball. A player after my own,
your own heart.
Yeah, my own heart. Yeah, and I'll have a reference for you here in a minute to compare.
Wesley to Glidewell at the free throw line. Back to Wesley and thrown out of bounds. Glidewell in just a little bit too much of a hurry.
So one of the world's all-time leading scorers is Oscar Schmidt. Played for Brazil, played in many Olympics, played until his 40s, and he was known as the world's all-time leading scorer in FIBA basketball. And Oscar would, every time he caught the ball, he would shoot, and everybody knew he was going to do it. He would either shoot and get fouled, or he would shoot and miss. It didn't matter. He was going to put it up, and he was going to score 40 points a game. Might take 50 shots. But I used to love watching Oscar Schmidt play. Hannah Lally's nothing, nowhere near that level. But for this team, her team, she has to get it done.
She takes charge and goes and tries to find that shot.
Absolutely, and she's very good at it. She gets to the basket every time. Hasn't been able to make a lot, but she's been fouled several times and made a few. Really a nice player.
We mentioned just briefly before this game starts, we have a timeout here with 5:52 to go, 22-5, Lady Centurions. That if the Centurions win this game, it'll be a 3-way tie for first in the district between Ballard, Eastern, and Louisville and Christian Academy. We'll talk about that a little bit more later as we're going back to action here. Eisenbry into D'Amato. D'Amato sets it up to Eisenbry, over to Lally. Lally double team, nowhere to go, throws it off the hip of Glidewell. It'll stay with KCD, their ball in the corner.
Our coach used to always tell you get trapped in that corner, you throw that thing off the knee. We used to practice it when I was in high school, believe it or not.
Did you get trapped in the corner a lot? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, not me, but I never wanted to be the guy who had to be the trapper during that drill.
Conti with the steal. Hurries it up to Lampkin, back to Conti. She's got an opening, goes through the hoop,
Foul.
throws up a 10-footer, no good, but she's fouled on the drive.
Anytime you let Connie get to that left hand, she's able to either get fouled or score the basket.
So Conti with 2. I'm not sure who that foul was on. They're not putting the numbers on the board tonight. First shot by Conti, no good. In the game.
I know as we get to this point of the season, Coach Rice really wants to see his guards making foul shots. I mean, in order to win games in postseason, your guards have to be able to make foul shots consistently.
Kiera Scott in the game at number 10. I think they added her late after I looked at the scorebook this morning because she wasn't in there originally. Conti hits the second. D'Amato will bring it down. Gets across midcourt to Scott. Three-pointer up by Lally, no good. D'Amato in there for the rebound. And ball almost taken by Eisenbrei, but Conti's right there to take it away from her. Pushes it up to Wesley. Wesley's going to drive to the hoop. Dishes
Great
to
pass.
Campbell, up and good.
Campbell just hanging around the basket. Good things can happen.
20-point lead for the Centurions. 5:03 to go, second quarter. Eisenbrei, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Olivia Green, back up and good. They'll make that Scott. So that is Scott's first bucket of the game. Around the horn, looking inside is Wesley. Can't get it to Campbell, back out to Conti. She finds Lampkin. Out to Conti. Conti around a pick by Glidewell, finds Wesley, goes baseline, just dribbles through. Has Lampkin, reverses out top to Conti. Has Wesley open on the left side, but goes to Lampkin, open for the three. No good. Rebound comes down to Eisenbrei. Good look by Lampkin, though.
Yeah, nice pass by Conti.
Eisenbrei, spin move, gets it off to D'Amato. D'Amato off to Eisenbrei, looks inside, nowhere to go, off to Lally. D'Amato resets. Eisenbrei to D'Amato. D'Amato starts the drive, finds Scott. Scott goes in the corner to Lally. 3:50 to go. The band starting to get a little wild over there on the other side.
Getting impatient. We're going to have a foul. Oh, no, timeout.
Timeout by KCD as another five are coming in for the Centurions. So the group of fives, the quintet changes continue for the Centurions tonight. And as we were talking about with the Centurions with a win tonight, it would be the Christian Academy has beaten Eastern. Eastern has beaten Ballard, and Ballard's beaten Christian Academy. So the tiebreaker for those three teams will be common opponents within the region. We're going to get that information for you at halftime and have that in the second half, and that will determine what seed the Centurions will be. And of course, the number one seed will play this KCD team if KCD loses, because they will be the number 4 seed, and the 2 and 3 seeds play in the districts. In for the Centurions as they change their five. It's Blackburn and Reese, along with Dunn, Mumford, and Bowman. D'Amato brings the ball down across midcourt. Gets it off to Eisenbrei in the corner to Lally. It goes underneath to Miller. She's double teamed, not sure what to do with it. Ball knocked away by Mumford. It's on the ground. Reese comes away with it. Reese pushes it up for the Centurions. She quickly passes to Dunn. Looks inside, nowhere to go. Ball's going to be stolen. Stolen by D'Amato, but they go over and back as she tries to get off to Eisenbrei. Into the game, Beverly King in the game. Miller comes out.
You know, KCD's done a nice job on defense. They just not much offense they've been able to generate. When they've got to the foul line, they haven't been able to convert.
Quickly
nice
down
pass.
to Mumford, pass to Bowman, up and good.
You could see the dynamic between Mumford and Bowman when they're down there working together. It instantly picks up.
27-7, Lady Centurions. Ball to Scott,
Look up,
double
look
team.
up.
Blackburn with the steal and travels.
Had Reese down. She caught it. Just kind of panicked for 1 second. Seen the person out of the corner of their eye and then shuffled her feet. Nice trap, though, out of this half-court trap.
D'Amato brings it across. 1-2-2 for the Centurions with Reese out on top, and she is very active out there.
Yeah, Reese is perfect to have up top.
Ball going to be stolen by Bowman on a bad pass. Gets it off to Reese. Reese finds Blackburn. Back to Bowman. Starts the drive. Ball knocked away by D'Amato. KCD comes away with it. Lally has it.
Trap right there.
Reese stops her, but she gets the ball off to Eisenbrei. Looks for help. Finds Scott cutting to the middle. Around the horn to D'Amato. Inside to King. King puts up a 5-footer, no good. Rebound by Bowman. Reese brings it down.
Nice pass.
Finds Blackburn underneath. Shot is going to be blocked by Lally.
Allie shot it like it was a three-pointer. You got to jump up there and lay it in. Shooting a layup.
Mumford to throw it in. Finds Bowman cutting through the bucket, and she's going to be fouled on her way there, and that'll put her to the line for 2.
Bowman's just such a smart player. She knows where to go on the court. She just since broke out of the inbounds play there, just made a simple cut to the basket for the foul.
Fouls on Beverly King. That is her first foul, and Bowman to the line with 2. First shot by Bowman is no good. Bowman a 45% free throw shooter on the year. Second shot by Bowman. This one's off the back of the rim. No good. Mumford hustles for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. This is the first game of a double dip tonight, and the boys play KCD in a very important district game following this game. We'll have that game on iHigh. Also, you will have to go out of your computer from this game and go into the boys game, which we'll start broadcasting shortly after this one is over.
And that boys game to this date is probably the most important game of the season. A huge game tonight for both teams, not just the Centurions.
The winner will most likely get to play Eastern.
Yeah, still a little bit of work to be done on the district by all teams, but most likely the winner will become the 3 seed to play Eastern or the 2.
And the loser gets number 1 in the state, Ballard.
Well, first they'll end up Walden's joins the district. They don't play during the season. That's really just to avoid Ballard more than anything. So they choose to take the 5 seed, and then they end up. So the 5 and 4 will play. The winner of that would go on to play the 1 seed, which would end up playing Ballard.
Ball's into D'Amato. Eastern has already played KCD on the boys' side and beat them. Ballard has beaten everybody.
Sure.
Ball out of bounds. It'll go over to the Centurions.
I'm going to step away for minute 26 so we can introduce the
intramural
girls at halftime.
You have
I'll be back.
other duties as assigned.
Yeah, a lot of duties. Be back at halftime. Look forward to that.
We'll see you second half. Ball into Mumford, and it's good. Brittany Mumford, her 5th point of the night. Puts the Centurions up 29-7, 1:08 to go in the first half. Scott with the ball in the corner to Lowley. She brings it back out, double team, but gets it off to D'Amato. Pushes it, ball going to be stolen by Dunn. She's got a clear path. Lowley trying to catch up with her. No good on the layup. Mumford there for the rebound. No good on the shot. Out of bounds. It'll go to KCD. So good hustle by Lowley to catch up to Dunn to thwart her shot. Centurions can't convert. KCD ball. D'Amato brings it across midcourt, picked up by Reese. Right in the middle it goes to King. Turnaround 10-footer, no good. Lally with the rebound, no good. Mumford rips it down. Off to Dunn. Dunn's going to push it up. And she stops when she gets across midcourt and hands off or tosses to Reese. Reese underneath the Mumford. Gives back to Dunn quickly. Now Reese is going to start a drive. Dishes to Bowman's. Got a pass. Goes into the hoop. She's going to be fouled. Bowman will go to the line for 2. Foul is going to be on Hannah Lally. That is her 2nd. Bowman 0 for 2 from the line tonight. Has 4 points on the evening and her first game back after an ankle injury about 3 weeks ago. First shot is no good, so she's trying to get back into game playing shape. Bowman's second shot. She was fouled by Lally. Shot is up and good. So Emma gets her 5th point of the night. Puts the Centurions up 30-7. 21 seconds to go first half. D'Amato with the ball. Gives it off to Lally. Goes baseline. Double teamed. Tries to go back out. Reese's long arms gets it. 8 seconds to go in the half. She's going to drive to the hoop. Ball knocked away. Reese saves it and then loses it. It'll go to KCD. 3.6 seconds to go here in the first half. Reese putting pressure on D'Amato. She looks up court, gets it to Scott. Scott drives around Bowman, goes to the hoop. Shot is up, no good, and there's the buzzer. The end of the first half of play. Lady Centurions, a commanding performance, up 30-7 at halftime. We're going to take a break here. Ask that you do the same. We'll be back in about 8 minutes to bring you first half stats, second half action. Mike Patello and Brad Morgan at Christian Academy, 30-7. Lady Centurions with a first half lead over KCD. Take a break, everybody. Welcome back to Christian Academy of Louisville. We're at halftime. The Lady Centurions lead the Lady Bearcats from KCD 30-7. It has been Lady Centurions all the way as they jumped out to an 11-1 lead at the start of the game. Extended that to 18-5 at the end of the first quarter, and extended that to 30-7 at halftime. Brad, I believe you got first half stats, buddy.
For KCD, points. Kiera Scott had 2 points. Hannah Lally, 5 points on 2 of 10 shooting for a total of 7 points. For Christian Academy, Allie Blackburn with 3, with her 3-pointer in the first quarter. Lindsey Dunn with 3. Emma Wesley finished with 4 in the first half. Summer Conti, 1 point. Brittany Mumford had 5. Sydney Lampkin, 3. Emma Bowman, 5. Heather Gladwell, 2. Mackenzie Campbell, 4 for a total of 30. Cal, 3 of 9 from 3-pointers. Started 3 of 3, missed their last 6. 11 for 30 overall, 5 for 11 from the free throw line. For KCD, only 3 of 24 in the first half, including 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Leaves us with Christian Academy 30, KCD 7. It'll be KCD's ball as we begin the second half.
Second half starting lineup for the Centurions. It's the same starting lineup to start the game. Allie Blackburn, Sydney Lampkin, Heather Glidewell, and the 2 seniors, Lindsey Dunn and Mackenzie Campbell. For KCD, it looks like their same starting lineup also. Daria Eisenbry along with D'Amato, Hannah Lally, Olivia Green, and Leah Miller.
Cal back in that packed 3-2 zone to begin the second quarter, or third quarter.
KCD gets the ball to start the third quarter, and it's a 3-pointer by Eisenbry. And so we have a third scorer in the column for KCD, and they come out firing here to start the third quarter.
Deep in the right corner for 3.
Dunn off to Lampkin. KCD still in their zone. One of their many looks.
Yeah, back in the 1-3-1, I think their best zone. Cal takes a while to figure it out. Somebody's got to penetrate the gaps against the 1-3-1.
Dunn across to Blackburn, goes down to Glidewell, tries to go into Campbell. Nice catch by McKenzie, up and good.
Glidewell with an assist. Excellent game so far from Glidewell.
32-10 Centurions here at the start of the third quarter. Brad Morgan and Mike Batallo bringing you Lady Centurion action. Lilly to the hoop, no good. Rebound, Campbell gets out the quick release to Dunn. She's got Glidewell on the left, goes all the way, no good on the shot. Rebound to D'Amato. For a point guard, D'Amato gets in and fights and gets a lot of rebounds for his KCD team.
KCD's not the score's 32, and they're not a bad team. They just can't score. They just can't make the shots and don't really have much shooting from the perimeter.
Lally drives, ball knocked away by Dunn. Green picks it up, no good on the shot. Lampkin comes away with the rebound.
I'd like to see Cal speed it up a little bit like they did early in the second quarter.
Lampkin has the ball on the left wing. Back out to Dunn. She tries to penetrate. Gets it off to Blackburn. Hesitates. Back out to Dunn. In the middle it goes to Campbell. Puts it on the ground. Pitches out to Blackburn with the 3. Allie Blackburn.
Same way
another
we started
one.
the game. We start the third quarter. I really like Blackburn. She's going to be a nice player for Coach Rice. Got good height, good length, can shoot the ball.
35-10 Lady Centurions. Corner to Eisenbry. Inside it goes. Stolen by Lampkin. She's got Dunn on her right.
2-on-1.
Goes to Dunn. Nice
Foul.
pass, and she's going to be bumped by Olivia Green.
The only thing you could have done better in that 2-on-1 is to finish the layup, but an excellent job by Lampkin and Dunn. We've talked a lot. I love the bounce pass. When you're going to make the layup, you got to always have the bounce pass.
Dunn's first free throw is good. Dunn, a 61% free throw shooter on the year. Had 20 points in a couple of games back. Misses that one. Campbell with the rebound. Shots blocked by Green, and Eisenbry comes away with it. Ball kicked by her teammate. She comes away with it. Gets it up to Lally, who hands off to D'Amato. D'Amato to Green. Green gets it off to Miller. She's trapped, but she does get rid of it. Around it comes. Good anticipation by Lampkin. She's going to go all the way this time.
Yes,
good with the left hand.
Nice play. It's 2 anticipated passes in a row by Lampkin, really making a difference early in the third quarter. 38-10 Cal.
Lampkin with 5 on the evening. Lally starts the drive. Stopped by Campbell. Double teamed by Lampkin. Lampkin with another steal. It's 3 straight steals by Lampkin.
I'll make Lampkin early. She's an early favorite for the Salsarita defender of the game. Doing a great job early on.
Dunn brings the ball down for the Lady Centurions. Over to Lampkin.
And it's directing traffic now.
Into Campbell. Nice bounce pass in the middle. Campbell goes up. No good on the shot. Blackburn fights for the rebound, but Lally comes away with it for KCD. Brings it back down the other way. Eisenbry stops the dribble. Gives it off to Lally. 15-footer. No good. Rebound by D'Amato. D'Amato goes back up, and she's going to be fouled by Lampkin, I believe. That is number 2 on Lampkin. First team foul on the Centurions this half and sends D'Amato to the line for 2. She's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. KCD 1 for 7 as a team. She misses her first. Lally comes out. Into the game comes Rachel Jennings.
Still think Lally's suffering from that early ankle injury. She sits down with a grimacing on her face, really struggled. Probably over the halftime, set a little bit. That soreness wore in.
No good on the second shot. Glidewell with another rebound. How many rebounds did Glidewell have in the first half, Brad?
Glidewell finished first half with 3 rebounds. Brittany Mumford, of course, led the team with 5.
Ball going to be thrown away down low, but Campbell goes after it and ties up Jennings. It'll be Centurion ball. Good play by Campbell to stay with it.
Yeah, Callow enter the ball from underneath the basket. Lampkin to enter it.
Lampkin throws it in. Gets it to Dunn. She hurries to the bucket. Pitches out to Blackburn. A little high over her head. It goes over to KCD. D'Amato brings it down. Gets it over to Jennings. Jennings lobs it into Miller. Knocked away by Campbell. Right into the hands of Glidewell. And here comes the quintet of Cal players to come back in for a change. Momentarily, Lampkin lets the 3 fly. No good. Rebound by Green of KCD. Gets it off to Jennings, who quickly finds Eisenbry. She pushes it down all the way. Lets a running 10-footer go. Campbell with the rebound. Gets it down to Lampkin quickly into Glidewell. Glidewell right back out to Dunn. Foul. And Green's going to reach in on the foul. That'll be number 4 on Olivia Green.
And everybody on the court was grimaced when she reached on that foul because they knew they were all coming out.
So don't call the foul. The only time you don't want that foul called when you're coming out.
Tried to play as long as they could without having a foul or any kind of stop ball.
It's an end of the game for the Centurions. Mumford gets it in quickly to Conti. It's up and good. So Conti with the 3, her 4th point of the night.
Guess Conti didn't need any kind of warm-up or to move it all. Steps right on the court and drains the 3.
In the game for the Centurions, Casey Jane Mann, along with Sarah McDonald, the 2 7th graders. They joined 7th grader Raquel Reese, and then Brittany Mumford, a junior, and Summer Conti, the freshman.
Sarah McDonald comes in and immediately gets into a scrum on the floor for the loose ball, jump ball belonging to the Bearcats.
We saw Mann play a couple games ago, and a very impressive 7th grader in that game. Showed no fear whatsoever.
Well, something I like about Mann that's going to go crazy well with Reese is she plays hard on defense, which is going to be exciting over the next few years. And she's long and lanky, got good size, as well as the other young lady who just entered the game, Sarah McDonald, has the same length and height.
41-10, 3:28 to go here in the third quarter. Centurions with the lead. KCD could not get the ball in, so they called a timeout. Lady Centurions back in action tomorrow night. Competition gets a little tougher as they travel to Sacred Heart to take on the number 6 ranked Valkyries, and that game is on the road. Game is at 6 o'clock. We will have it right here at ihigh.com for you on the Cal Sports Network. And we are back in action here. Eisenbry to throw the ball in. Looks for help, trying to get it into somebody. Finally gets it into Miller, right back to Eisenbry, but Jennings comes away with it. Out to Scott, who's in the game. Kiara Scott loses the handle on it, but it goes right into the hands of Jennings. She tries to go underneath, double teamed by McDonald and Mumford. Ball knocked away. Couple subs in for KCD. Sarah Zappone and Morgan Harler in the game. Jennings and Scott come out.
Without Lally on the floor, there's really nobody for KC able to put it on the floor and go by anybody, which is leading to a lot of traps, a lot of opportunities for steals.
D'Amato tries to drive. She dribbles left-handed predominantly and pulls up for a right-handed jumper there. Conte gets it down to Mumford. Mumford stops right back to Conte. She finds Mann for the 15-footer. No good along the baseline. Mumford there for the rebound. Back up, and she's fouled.
Mumford, very intelligent. You know, she's on the weak side there. She knows the jumper goes up. She anticipates where the miss is going to come, clears out space. Doesn't jump, doesn't leave the floor very much, but clears out space and gets the putback.
First shot by Mumford is good. Mumford's second shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Leah Miller for KCD. And Zappone will bring it across midcourt. Stops, finds D'Amato cutting to the basket. Nice pass to Miller, but can't handle it. Coming away with it is Harler. She goes off to Eisenbry. Eisenbry tries to throw it. Miscommunication backcourt. Conti beats D'Amato to it, but then kicks the ball. And there's going to be a foul on Mumford out of the whole thing. That was a pretty wild few seconds there.
Yeah, it's one of those you don't know if you want to save it, you want to grab it. Summer obviously want to grab it and put it in the layup. If you don't, it's going to be your ball either way on the backcourt violation.
D'Amato brings it down. Allie Reeves in the game for KCD as she touches the ball now. Reeves starts to drive, tosses it back out to Harler. Harler to Zappone. Back to Harler. And as you said, there's nobody really even looking to score on the KCD team right now. Inside it goes. Reese there for the steal. She's going to dribble up, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by D'Amato. It'll stay with the Centurions. Emma Wesley, Emma Bowman. The Emmas are into the game.
Wesley and Bowman. Excellent offensive players.
Out comes Mumford and McDonald. 2 Emmas in, 2 M's. Mumford and McDonald are out. Conti finds Mann. Mann looks for the shot, but now brings it back out to Conti. She starts to drive. Ball knocked away, stolen by KCD. Out to D'Amato. Reese is right there to knock it free. Conti comes away with it. She's going to drive all the way. Shot is up. No good. Rebound down to Miller. Tosses the outlet down to Harler. Harler comes down. She is stopped by Mann and going to be called for the block.
Oh. That's a 42-10 call right there.
So Mann with her first foul on the 42-10 call.
You couldn't going to call it on the ground. She took a shot. She shot the ball.
Yeah, it was pretty good reactions by her. As soon as she heard the whistle, she went up with the shot there, it looked like.
Throw it up.
Beverly King back in the game for KCD. Looking to get it in.
Casey J. Mann with a deflection. Always has her hand on the ball.
Bowman with the ball. Tries to go underneath. Gets the ball was knocked as he tried to pass. Got it right back. King comes away with the rebound. She's going to be fouled by Emma Wesley. That'll be the second on Wesley.
Cal backing into, let's see. Looks like we're back into 3-2 zone again, or possibly no man-to-man.
Wesley, Mann, Bowman, Conti, and Reese in the game for the Lady Centurions. Ball goes to Zappone. She looks inside, but Reese cuts in front of King, takes the steal. She's coming down court. Nice pass. Just a little too close to the feet of Wesley, but Wesley makes a nice catch, comes away with it. And finally it gets back out to Conti via Bowman. Wesley brings it around. Goes to the right side to Mann. Down it goes to Bowman. Goes to Reese, cutting to the middle. Reese in traffic, gets it back out. Conti with the open three, no good. Rebound, Reese with it. Reese brings it back out. She finds Wesley open for a straightaway three, no good off the left side of the rim, out of bounds to KCD. 35.4 seconds to go third quarter, 42-10 Centurions.
Again, see, just like we have area in the passing ability of Raquel Reese. Excellent passer.
Lally back in the game, brings it across midcourt, starts to drive, double team. There's Reese with another steal. She gets it off to Summer Conti, and she's going to push. She's got an open lane, dishes to Mann. Mann with a step to the hoop, no good on the 5-footer. Rebound, Mann fights for it. Coming away with it is Harler of KCD. She gets it off to Reeves. 8 seconds to go third quarter. Reeves picks her dribble up. Gets it to Harler. I don't think KCD has any idea how much time left.
Oh,
Harler does.
Oh!
That's the buzzer of the third quarter. And look, she just walks off totally unscathed. Like, was there any surprise I hit that from 30 feet?
It was so quiet here. She had no idea the clock was going to end, and then you said it. She heard it. She turned. She fired from about 25 feet out, slung it up, ball went in. Great shot.
I think slinging it up would be the correct term on that.
Slung it from her hip, slung it up there, went in.
And that brings us to completion of 3 quarters of play. It's Christian Academy 42, KCD 13. KCD scoring. They have Scott with 2, Reeves with 3, and that buzzer beater in the third quarter. Lally with 5 and 3 points for Eisenbry. For the Centurions, Blackburn with 6, Dunn with 4, 4 for Wesley, 4 for Conti, 6 for Mumford, 5 for Lampkin, 5 for Bowman, 2 for Glidewell, and 6 for Campbell. And Coach Rice doing a good job getting a lot of play, especially for those players that haven't seen much varsity action this year. From KCD or not, it's just good to get some varsity action and some experience for some of these girls.
It's been a tremendous night. This is Coach Rice's needed one thing. Even though he's won 6 of his last 8, everything's been close, tight. Needed an opportunity to kind of relax, have a little bit of fun, and you see them all out there with their smiles on their face, ready to go. This past Friday night, while the boys were at North Odom, I was able to go bowling with Kiara Russman, the first ever bowling match for Christian Academy, and we want to congratulate Kiara in our first match ever, won the 4th region bowling tournament, and will be, as we have a buzzer sound here, we're going to reset the clock. Kiara is state bound. We'll be in Lexington this week on Thursday, competing for Christian Academy in the state bowling competition, and I'll be there representing as the coach. The 4th region coach.
Coach, you're the bowling coach now, buddy. You're assistant AD and bowl.
Not only that, but I've won my first region championship.
We will introduce you as bowling coach from now on, assistant AD and bowling coach for Cal. And so what did your bowler bowl in the region?
Well, we bowled just, I don't know, our score's 42-13. There's a foul on the floor, but she had to bowl 8 different matches, 8 different rounds as we were there. Her high score for the day was 257. And that qualified her to go to state. And then she finished up with 3 straight matches. Ended up beating one of the top bowlers in the state, a girl from Manual. Along the way, she also beat a girl from Eastern and another girl from Manual, and one girl from Mill on her way to the finals in winning the championship.
Congratulations to Kiara and her coach, Brad Morgan.
It was one of the most amazing days in athletics I've ever had. And if you asked me about, I would have told you I hadn't been in a bowling alley in 5 years. But it was amazing.
Well, you should have put it on iHigh, man. We should have had a live broadcast.
Well, we talked about it. There was a ton of fans there. It was great. It was really exciting. There'll be a lot of fans that'll be really loud and rowdy. It's a fun sport. We had a good time. And next year, of course, we'll be going for boys and girls team events next year in bowling. So those listening and want to compete, come on out next year when we take sign-ups for bowling.
Wesley on a drive to the hoop. She's fouled by Kings. Centurions ball underneath. 7:26 to go in the game. 42-14 Centurions. KCD with the first point of this quarter on a free throw by Hannah Lally. Wesley a clear path to the hoop. Nice layup.
Nice play. A long step, had a little Euro step to get through and just flipped it up right-handed, spun it in.
6 points for Wesley tonight. Shot is up, no good. Mumford goes strong to the hoop. I tell you, once Mumford gets it in her hands, you're not going to take it away from her.
Yeah, that's a credit to her and Coach Lyle, her work she's done in the weight room. Excellent job.
Dunn goes baseline, bounces across to Wesley. Open 3, top of the key. No good by Conti. Mumford there for the rebound. Back up, and she's fouled.
KCD had 3 girls in the lane bigger than Mumford there as far as height. No reason to foul her there. No reason to strip down. Keep your hands up. It's tough to finish over. It's something that KCD will want to work on in practice, is bodying up.
She's kind of like Charles Barkley underneath.
Absolutely, yeah, below the rim, but she carves out space. She's not a big girl by any means. She's very slight, but she's very strong and smart. More than anything, the word is smart. She knows how to carve out space.
Mumford has 2 shots, misses the first. 72% free throw shooter on the year. She has 6 points on the evening.
Mumford, just a junior, will be back, as will many of these.
No good on the second.
Season.
And you also see Mumford, which is rather amazing. Her best sport is softball. So she is one of the key players on Coach Mullen's softball team that unbelievably has official tryouts on Saturday, I think it's official tryout time for baseball and softball, which is kind of hard to think about with you can't, all you can see on the field is a little bit of white, or I should say a lot of white.
There's a reason why I never coached baseball and softball, and it's because it's either freezing or it's smoking hot. I don't do well on either one.
No good on the drive by Dunn, gets her own rebound. That's why I am so glad hand warmers and foot warmers were invented a couple years ago.
Yeah, Miss Darcy will have those in the concession stand this year.
Hey, helped us get through many a baseball games the last 2 years. Emma Wesley starts her drive, another Euro step and another two.
Nice play by Wesley. Wesley brings a new aspect to our team. When we missed her the other night, does a great job of getting to the basket and finishing.
6 minutes to go in the game, 46-14. Centurion steal by Conti's got Wesley on her
Great
right.
pass.
Up and good.
Excellent, unselfish pass. It's a great play. That's one you can build on as a team.
Timeout KCD. Wesley all of a sudden with 6 quick points in this quarter. Cal up 48-14, 5:50 to go in the game.
Cal swimming competed Friday night and the senior night, and they will also be back in the pool competing in regionals at the Ralph R. Wright Natatorium on U of L's campus. The girls will take to the pool Friday morning at 9 a.m. The boys will be in action Friday afternoon nearing 1 p.m. Good luck to Christian Academy and Coach Albiero swimming Centurions.
I will tell you, in my years at U of L, and I know football and basketball and baseball and softball and all the sports work hard, but I am telling you, there is no harder working athlete than the swimmers.
There's no doubt. I've got a 5-year-old daughter, and she loves the pool, obviously recreational as all kids do, and she was saying, Dad, I want to be a swimmer. So when I was meeting with Coach Alviero, I said, what time's practice? She said 5 a.m. 5 a.m. They usually get there at 4:30. I went home and said, sweetheart, we will not be swimming competitively because Dad just can't get up that early.
My years at U of L, they would swim at 5 in the morning. They would go to class. They would swim again in the afternoon. They would go to the study hall. They would go to dinner, and they would go back swimming that night.
Unbelievable. And those of you, we've all swam, obviously, but you don't realize because you're having fun in a pool and like running how cardiovascular workout it is. Those kids are in unbelievable shape to be able to swim that amount.
They really are. So my hat's off to all swimmers, especially the competitive ones. Eisenbrei to throw it in. 5:40 to go in the game.
I am pretty fast in the 4-foot pool, though. I can get side to side really fast. Nice play.
Conti with the steal and the right-handed layup.
Nice. She adds that right hand. It will take her to a whole new level.
D'Amato gets the ball to Lally. Picks her dribble up, double team. Nobody there to help her. Tries to go off the knee of Mumford, but Mumford reacts quickly and gets the ball back. Conti finds Dunn, who's got an opening to the hoop. Up and good by Lindsay.
We're at the point here, KCD really wearing down, turning over, not fighting back to get back. Cal staying in this 3-2 zone.
In the middle it goes to Miller. She gets it off to Eisenbrei, bounces off. Allie Reeves with the 5-footer, no good. Reeves, the one who hit the amazing 3 at the end of the third quarter. Ball bounced away, but D'Amato goes in backcourt to retrieve it after knocked by the Centurions. Inside it goes. Miller turnaround, no good. There's going to be over the back on Dunn.
Just jumped and climbed her back and then looked at the referee. Said, "What? Who, me?" After climbing her like a ladder there to get up the top.
16 foul on the Centurions. Eisenbrei gets it into D'Amato. D'Amato in the ball, as you said, KCD girls are just getting worn out.
Yeah, worn out. The pressure is constant now coming from Cal.
Coach Rice going down and tapping the heads of his next 5 that are going to go in.
Next 5, and they're on the edge of their seat. Raquel Reese almost fell out. She's ready to get in so much.
Conti with the 3. No good. Rebound. Dunn gets it. Goes back up. Ball blocked by Miller. Goes out of bounds, and here comes the quintet.
Everybody's looking at Lindsay like, why did you let her block that shot? We're out of the game.
Mackenzie Campbell in, along with Sydney Lampkin, Allie Blackburn, Heather Glidewell, and Raquel Reese. Lampkin to throw it in. Has got Reese wide open in the corner.
Campbell,
nice
right.
Dish to Campbell underneath. No good on the first shot. Gets a rebound, and she's fouled. Lampkin playing a very good game tonight.
Lampkin's had a great game. She's been, what I always used to tell my players that if you're struggling on the offensive end, just go to work on defense. Good things will happen on offense, and she's done that. She's done a great job on the defensive end. It's transitioned to offense. Good by Campbell. Good to see her making her foul shots.
7 points from McKenzie, following up, I believe, a 12-point performance against Central the other night.
That was a determined possession. She sealed strong and got the easy inbounds play.
Second shot hits the front of the rim, rolls around, no good, and there's going to be a foul on Glidewell over the back. That'll be the second on Heather. And KCD in the bonus. So Campbell goes out.
After playing about 5 seconds, making a foul shot. I think she missed the second one on purpose, so she couldn't come out.
Casey Mann into the game. And to the line goes Leah Miller for KCD. She has not been to the line yet tonight and has no points on the evening. Her shot is up and good. Nice. I believe the band is going to be into both games tonight.
Yeah, I thought they could have let this one slide right here, but they, a lot of movement here from
Leah Miller.
Leah Miller.
If she hits them both, maybe the rest of the KCD team.
That was interesting form. I enjoyed that.
53-16, 3:18 to go. Reese brings it across midcourt. Crosses over, off to Lampkin. Lampkin to Blackburn. Now she gives to Mann. Blackburn has it. Brings it back out. Just eating the clock. Reese finds Blackburn.
Reese has not taken a shot, to my knowledge, the entire game.
Lampkin. Or Mann, I'm sorry. Mann over to Blackburn to Reese. Back to Mann. She finds Blackburn. Blackburn not looking for, she's usually looking for that three.
I think Coach Rice has caught a little motion offense here, maybe nothing but layups type situation.
Tries to go to Glidewell. Ball knocked out of bounds, but they knock it off at Glidewell. It'll go over to KCD. The boys are out, ready to come onto the court as they will be following this game with a game against the KCD boys. A very important district game for both teams. The Lady Centurions are going to come away with a victory here, move to 11-12 on the year. Ball stolen. Lampkin with another one. And she's going to go all the way to the hoop, and she's going to be fouled on her drive. So Lampkin, who has 5 on the night, will go to the line with 2 shots. Sarah McDonald getting ready to come into the game. First shot by Lampkin is no good. McDonald in the game. Out comes Allie Blackburn. 3 7th graders, a sophomore, and a junior in the game. No good on the second one. I'm sorry, Glidewell's a freshman. So 3 7th graders, a freshman, and a junior. And there was a foul. And to the line is going to go KCD. The clock is, or was running. It is not running now.
53-16.
Allie Reeves at the line with 1 in the bonus. Her first shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Glidewell. She gets it off to Reese.
I believe the clock over 35-point down. The clock should run on anything other than maybe foul shots, I believe. Foul shots and a timeout.
Reese has it. Goes to Glidewell in the middle. Looks for help. Finds Mann. Mann dribbles around and hands off to Reese, who comes in behind her. Reese back to Glidewell in the middle. Finds out to McDonald. McDonald back to Reese. Over to Mann. Fakes the 3. Comes in. Nice pass into Glidewell. Right back to Mann. Now Mann drives. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes down to Eisenbrov. KCD. 1 minute to go in the game. 53-16 Centurions. KCD is going to drop to 7-15 in the year. 3-pointer up and good by D'Amato. Her first 3 points of the game. So the Lady Centurions will be in a 3-way tie for first. Not sure how that will end up, if they're going to be first, second, or third seed.
Oh,
to the hoop goes McDonald. No foul called. Rebound to Glidewell. Back to Mann. Back to Glidewell. Back to Mann. 18-footer is good.
Glidewell's had a really nice game. I mean, they've entered it to the post. She's passed when she should. She shot when she should. Excellent shot by Mann, but really impressed tonight with Glidewell. She took a step forward in her career.
Lally drives, no good on the shot, gets her own rebound. Back up, she's going to be fouled by Glidewell.
Lampkin thought we had the rebound, was streaking for a wide open layup. Looked back, we didn't even have the ball.
But she was wide open.
She was open.
She was wide open.
Yeah, you got to have the ball to. It was funny.
Lally to the line with 2.
I'm going to call Lampkin my Saucerita player of the game.
There you go.
For an excellent effort, hit a 3, second possession of the game to give them 6-0 lead, and had multiple steals here to really break it open in the second half.
Lally's second shot. This is no good. Rebound comes down to Glidewell again. She looks up, and that's going to be the game. 55-19 Centurion victory. We're going to give you point stats here and get out of here so we can get ready for the boys' game. But let me go down scoring for the game. Kiara Scott with 2 for KCD, 3 for Allie Reeves, 3 for Ellie D'Amato, 6 points for Hannah Lally, 2 points for Leah Miller, and 3 points for Daria Eisenbry. For the Centurions, Allie Blackburn had 6, Lindsey Dunn with 6, 10 points for Emma Wesley, 6 points for Summer Conti, 6 points for Brittany Mumford, 5 points for Sydney Lampkin, 5 points for Emma Bowman, 2 points for Casey Jane Mann, 2 points and a number of rebounds for Heather Glidewell, and 7 points for Mackenzie Campbell.
I'll tell you what, if we got 20 minutes on the clock, if you're anywhere close here and you can make it, come on up for this boys' game. It's going to be an exciting one, and we're going to need your help tonight as Cal looks to a huge win to move towards postseason.
It is going to be a very exciting game, as we said. If the Centurions lose, they still have an outside shot for a number 2 or 3 seed, but they would have to beat Eastern on Thursday. KCD loses, they are definitely the 4 seed, and Cal's a 2 or 3 seed. So, again, here from English Station for the girls' game, Lady Centurions a 55-19 victory. They move to 11-12 on the year. Next game tomorrow night as they take on Sacred Heart at Sacred Heart. Then they also play Thursday night at Oldham County. So 2 more games for the Lady Centurions this week. But we're following this game up with the boys' game. Love to have you join us if you can't make it here. You're going to have to go out of this game and come back in to get the boys' game. But we will be live with that broadcast. Brad Morgan and Mike Botello. We thank you for joining us for this game. Come back and join the boys' game as they take on KCD.